Hello everyone, my name is Matthew Taylor and I am the Software Coordinator at Texas State University. My job entails managing software purchases across the Texas State campus as well as tracking license compliancy for all of the Division of IT purchases. Today I will speak to the individual organizational development intervention of job description as it pertains to my role in the university. The purpose for this video is to dive into using job description as an organizational development intervention. And to do so, we first need to define what an intervention is and why it may be necessary to complete one. An intervention is a structured program that is designed to solve a problem. Now, that does not mean every time an issue or a negative experience happens within your organization that an intervention is needed. More so, this is a tool to help fix issues when they become regular or the status quo of your routine. Released in 2017, Taylor and Francis's Knowledge Management Research and Practice Journal states that organizational development intervention aims to bring about changes in an organization in different aspects. One of the aspects they describe is job enrichment, which I plan to explain and give an example through the use of job description. So when we've run into a systemic or consistent issue within the organization, how can creating a job description help as an intervention? Well, up front, it helps by giving employees a defined list of tasks that they are responsible for, thus ensuring the time is not wasted on tasks that are either not needed or that someone else may already be doing. Having each position mapped out in this way properly assigns everything that needs to be done to those that need to do it. When I took my position here at Texas State, the previous employee had specific ways that they wanted to do things and managed accounts that were really not in our purview to manage at the time. Going in and creating an actual job description for the title helped me tremendously in that it moved a lot of that off of my plate and into departments that were better equipped to offer support, letting me focus on my strengths and higher priority tasks of the business office. Now let's look at the flip side and discuss some of the weaknesses of a job description intervention. And there are a few of them. Those against using a job description as an intervention often point to the rigidity that it builds in, with a risk of making a team member less of a free thinker in the moment and more of just an automation cog, repeating the same tasks the same way again and again and again. Also, having this job description in your pocket can lead to someone choosing not to assist or not to step out of their typical role with the built-in excuse of, it isn't in my job description. Another hang-up is the need to regularly keep up with the description itself, or else it may just outdate a position entirely and be counterproductive. When my predecessor first took the software coordinator title, they managed distribution of physical media, so tape drives, CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays. Now imagine if today that had never been updated to manage delivery of digital media. I would literally sit most of my day in my office just waiting for someone to come pick up a CD so that they could install software on a computer, get to the computer, and then realize most computers don't even have a CD-ROM drive anymore. I'd have the cushiest, most worthless job ever due to not keeping the job description matched with the technology of the times. So this leads us into a real-world example of a job description intervention at work. And honestly, what better way to describe something outside of having gone through it yourself? As I previously stated, when I stepped into the position of software coordinator here at Texas State, we were unfortunately behind the times in some areas. Our sales were being tracked by printing out each request, creating a physical folder that held the request, the quote, the purchase order, the invoice, and any other pertinent information. If there was physical media involved, like a CD or a DVD, the master disk was also stored in that file. Now, after 5 years, we would shred the files and destroy any media that went along with it. Mostly because the job description had not been changed in maybe about 10 years, we were wasting paper, we were wasting storage space, and we were also making end users walk all the way over to the administration building to pick up physical copies of digital media. All of this was a negative, but all of this was the status quo. This is a perfect example of where a job description intervention was desperately needed. I was able to request an evaluation with my director and make the following changes in requirements. Physical storage is now permissible via cloud storage, as an example, Microsoft OneDrive or our on-campus servers. Downloadable media is the default to be purchased unless requested by the user. Site license administration is now no longer the job responsibility of the software coordinator, as it was handed off to the Software as a Service, or SaaS, team within ITAC. These 3 changes in my job description allowed for the process of purchasing to become 100% digital, and therefore clear up time and space for the rest of not only myself, but my team, and also the faculty and staff requesting assistance as well. This was a direct example of identifying important tasks of a specific job and removing those that were misaligned to a more productive and efficient area. Without the references listed here, I wouldn't have been able to put this together. Hopefully you'll take a chance to look at the YouTube videos, read the journals, and also go through the books or web pages for more information. Finally, I'd like to say thanks, everyone. If you enjoy the content, don't forget to like and subscribe to be notified of new videos upon release. I typically do that because I know this is going to be a YouTube video. But all jokes aside, I appreciate the opportunity to help. I hope I explained a job description intervention. I hope you were able to take away a better understanding, and hopefully this helps maybe in your future with the ability to create one later. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thanks so much. Bye, everyone.